0 to 60 can define a performance car, but it's the fastest 60 to 0 that's the aim of Terox brakes. From road cars to race cars, circuits, special stages, or the autostrada, nothing reduces speed like Terox brakes. Italy gave the world the art of Da Vinci and Michelangelo. Terox has given drivers the art of stopping. For more information and to acquire your own masterpiece, visit terox.co.uk. Yes, it's me, Mark Stone, and this is the Backseat Driver Podcast. It's the fastest, it's the friendliest, and it's for all the family. The GAZ Shocks 116 Trophy and 120 Coupe Cup are the fastest growing race series in the UK, taking in 6 one-hour races and 8 sprints at all the top circuits. Visit 116trophy.com to find out more and get yourself behind the wheel. Today's edition of the Backseat Driver Podcast comes to you from Oulton Park, where the GAZ Shocks 116 Trophy are having a track day prior to the season finale here at Oulton Park on Saturday. So it gave me a chance to catch up with Mark Bate, the man whose idea the 116 Trophy was, have a chat with one or two of the drivers, and finally have a chat with the one, the only Ray Grimes. Great friend of mine, very, very successful racing driver, instructor, spent years working with and for Ferrari that he still does, travels the world and passes on his knowledge of racing to many of the 116 Trophy races, because for a lot of them it is their first taste of motorsport. So sit back and enjoy my chat with Mark Bate, his brother Ian Bate, who is new to the series, and one or two of the drivers, and of course my chat with the aforementioned, the one, the only Raymondo Grimes. GAZ Shocks Trophy 116 track day here at Oulton Park with the man whose idea it all was, Mark Bate. Once again, a familiar name and voice to the Backseat Driver. Mark, we're coming to the end of the season. What sort of season have you had this year?
We've had, firstly, hello Mark, how are you doing? I've just got out of the car with Matt Aycock, and honestly, it's thrown me, to say the least. The speed that the front drivers are driving and the effort, and mate, it's absolutely crazy. Right, yeah, the season 2023, it's been a record season for us, pretty much full grids every race.
Because just putting in, I mean, you've developed a formula, a series that it can fill a grid and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, the last race here on Saturday, we're doing the island circuit, so it's short. I think it's 42 cars and with 4 or 5 reserves. Now, this deep into a season, it's pretty good. So we started the new race, which was the Sprint Trophy. That's now got championship status for next year because it's been so popular. So it's been amazing. It's been our season.
Because, I mean, the GAZ Shocks is for the 116 BMW, the Sprint is for the little 120 Coupe. But, I mean, they're like joining together, aren't they?
Yeah, the Sprint also allows the 116 in it. And that's what's took off, because obviously the 116s are already pre-built from the trophy. So what we've found is using it on the same weekend, so the same calendar, the same venue at the same time, but on a Saturday, 2 sprint races on a Saturday, 90 minutes endurance on a Sunday. People are loving the sprints as well. But it's let us have our new coupes, which is that's what you're getting at. Our new coupes have been able to develop this year. We've had some issues with them. Engine's been starving of oil, which is a natural thing for a modern car. But the actual Sprint Trophy, because these trophy cars are all ready and built, that's been a success. 30 cars on the grid. We've gone for championship status. They've given it us straight away. So next year, we're looking at building bigger. So we're 7 events next year, 7 trophy races, all endurance races, obviously. And then we're going to go 6 meetings for the sprint, which will then convert to 12 sprint races, which is joined coupes and the 116 trophy sprint cars. So then we have 2 championships and the endurance. So we're, as a little club within 750, we're absolutely booming.
I mean, that's the ironic thing. It's within the 750 club. You started it basically to produce or give enthusiasts, not being funny, cheaper, very affordable motor racing. And just look at it. I mean, did you ever envisage it would be like this?
No, I never thought we'd be as big as we are. I mean, we're the biggest series in the country now. And you don't ever think that. You think you're going to be successful and you're just going to be happy with that. But we're not happy. The one thing that we got right in the first place is the car. The car doesn't cost. It costs to build, but once it's built, you know, you're not throwing tyres at it all the time. You're not throwing brakes at it. It doesn't cost a lot. I always get in trouble for saying it's cheap motorsport. It's not cheap motorsport, but this is about as cheap as you can get. And the people who drive them are loving the time in the car.
I mean, the other thing is, the 116 BMW itself, they're the early cars, aren't they?
Yeah, they're old now. Even though you forget when you see them, you don't think they're old, but they came out in 2004. So it's 20 years next year, which is it's unbelievable, really. And they're still in fantastic condition. They're still available. You know, we still want people to build. We still want people to come to us, and we're always getting new cars. And you know, some teams are getting even more cars. You know, a two-car team becomes a three-car team, and before you know it, we've well over 100 cars. We said that last year. So what we've got now, we don't know.
So 2024 is going to be a bigger and better season still.
Yeah, if we can keep this momentum that we got this year, then and the calendar will show that we're sort of. We're not. It's not putting your money where your mouth is, but it's showing that we're trying to do more events. We're putting more sprint races in, and we just want to race more because people want to keep using the cars. I mean, every track day you go on, they're there now. They're just brilliant. We was lucky that we picked the perfect car for the job. You know, fill it with fuel, 100-mile race, share it with your pals, take it home in one piece. You know, you don't even need a set of tyres, a bit of a spanner check, and you're ready for the next one. And that's been the success of the series, and that's what makes it.
And the one thing is, when I attended one of the meetings the other year, they all enjoy themselves, don't they? There's rivalry on the circuit, but in the main, they all come here and enjoy themselves and take the mick out of one another. Yeah,
we've got. I mean, you know, when it's your thing and it's your baby, but I'm not a businessman and an high flying. You know, I'm just a bloke who likes racing, and I love being around the paddock and all the lads. And the one thing we have got is that camaraderie. I mean, people have come here today without the car just to see the lads, you know, and they'll go out in different cars. People have got two seats in. You know, they're not frightened of taking people. It's really family feeling we've got, and like you say, people are having a laugh. And you know, we're Northerners. We love taking the mickey out of each other. It's what we get up in the morning for. And that's. It's done to a level, you know, not go over the top, and we love it. We love it. You know, you work all week, you look forward to race weekend, you want to have a good time. You know, if something happens at the race and you have to retire, you've still had a good weekend with your friends, you know what I mean? You've made more friends.
Mark Bate, as always, it's a pleasure chatting to you, and my eternal thanks for your continued support of the Backseat Driver podcast.
Yeah, and I can return the compliment because, you know, you've always looked after us and we've always stayed with you, and that moving forward, that's what we're going to do. A little team.
And no doubt we shall be talking again at a future date.
Absolutely, mate, absolutely.
Once again, Mark Bate, thanks very much.
Thanks, Mark Stone.
I'm joined on the Backseat Driver here at Oulton Park by Ian Bate, brother of Mark Bate, who's driving in his first 116 race. Are you looking forward to it, young man?
I am now. Having Ray, bit of tuition off Ray.
Old Raymondo Grimes.
Raymondo has told us how to do it.
Yeah.
I've ignored him a couple of times as I've gone round and I've paid the price, but yeah.
Yes, we'd noticed the wear on the tyres.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's good. Very, very good.
Are you a racing driver of old?
No, but I used to drive like a lunatic when I was a kid, like all kids did. But as I've got older, I've calmed down. 70 mile an hour on the motorway, me.
Of course. So what made you want to get into this?
Well, it's our kid, obviously. Our kid runs the 116 trophy. And we've got this film crew, he's got this thing going on. And he said, the car we've built to sell, let's race it. Let's build a car, do our arts test, and let's race it, last race of the season. I thought, you know what, why not? Let's give it a go. So here we are.
And how's it going?
It went well when I was with Ray, and then it went okay when I was on my own, and then when my brother got in the car, it all went to pot. I think it was a bit of brotherly.
He was your passenger, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think it was the weight. Our kid ruined it with the weight. Yeah, kind of pushed on a bit through the corners.
A bit like BTCC and its weight, handicaps and everything else.
I was handicapped, yeah. I was handicapped. So if he hadn't been in the car, I think it'd have been better.
So how are you expecting to do at this weekend's race?
If we finish it, that'll be a winner. That'll be a winner if we finish it. And if we can pull the car in, finish it, and it's still in one piece, and it can be moved on to someone who'll enjoy it, then that's a winner.
After you've serviced it?
After we've serviced it, yeah. After we've serviced it. But I think the way we drive, I think it won't need servicing. We're not the fastest. We're not the slowest, I think, but we're not the fastest.
Will you be carrying on in 2024?
Well, our kid's got a couple of the coupes, so I get some miles under my belt, get a bit better going around the circuit, a bit aggressive. So if I can keep that under control, I'll have a go at the coupes, and we'll see. We'll see. It's an expensive hobby, isn't it?
Motor racing is not cheap. I mean, it's well known. If you want to enter your wallet quick, take up Motorsport.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll have a go. We'll have a go here and there, do the odd race. Yeah, see how it goes.
And it's the 116, not the 120 sprint at the moment.
Yeah, the 116. That's what we're doing. The hour and a half race.
About an hour and a half race, 100 miles.
Yeah, we're going to split it, our kid, very evenly. He's going to do quarter of an hour, and I'm going to do the rest. And if that's even, I don't know what is. But so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a bit. Hope I don't, mess it up for people, and keep out of the way of trouble and what have you. So if we can get to the end of the race, I think I'll, hold my hand up, and that's a winner for us.
Bit of advice that I heard from Derek Bell, multiple Le Mans 24-hour winner, was keep it smooth.
Yeah, well, that's what Ray keeps saying, keep it smooth. So after the afternoon, I'm going to go out, remember what he said, I'm going to just keep it nice and smooth. And if we can just get a decent lap time, then keep it at that, I think we'll do okay.
Because the daft thing is, the faster you think, well, I'm going to go faster and faster and faster, and daft as it sounds, you go slower and slower and slower.
Slower and slower. We nearly had a right moment there at Lodge, and I've had that nailed, but I think it's our kid, that brotherly thing, that.
What is it, passenger seat? It's pulling you wide out corner.
It's me and my brother have always had that, you go quicker, I'll go quicker, you do this, I'll do it better, you know what it is. But yeah, I've enjoyed it, it's been good. I've met some characters like yourself.
Of course.
The best, coolest glasses in the world, yeah, wicked. Won't get me a pair, but.
Available from Jenkinson's Opticians in Padiham. Etnia's, best Spanish frames.
Yeah, you're looking well, mate, you're looking well.
Ian Bate, thank you very much for joining me, and all the best in your newfound career as a racing driver.
Thank you very much.
From a pot of tea to TT motorbikes. From a classic English breakfast to a full serving of classic cars. Bridge House Tea Rooms is the Northwest premier classic car meeting location for cars, bikes, tractors and owners clubs. So no matter what your automotive appetite might be, visit Bridge House Farm Tea Rooms on their Facebook page or call John and Alicia on 07980 444 221 for show details and to reserve your own table and parking space. Here at Oulton Park for the GAZ Shocks 116 Trophy Track Day, and I'm with Jim Allen, car 247. What is it about this series that appeals to you?
So I like the fact that the cars are all the same, and you can share the drive with other drivers, so that obviously there's cost sharing involved in there, and then you can really learn. If a guy can go through a corner quicker than I can, then I can learn from that, and I know that's driver talent rather than car.
Have you been racing long, or is this your first series?
This is my first series. I did 4 races 2 years ago with 40/40, and then I decided to build my own car, which has taken longer than I thought. And so we entered at Snetterton and had a DNS for that, and then end of the season. So we'll be back next year.
So next year you hope to do a full series?
Yes, that's it. So it's generally 6 races a season, and I'm hoping I'll have a couple of drivers with me for that as well.
And are you? So you're learning as you're going in many respects.
Yes, very much so.
And how quickly do you think you need to learn, or are you happy as where you are at the moment?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a learning curve. We're on that curve, and it's nice being able to go out and experience other drivers and learn, where the steps need to come.
Have you been able to take advantage of Ray Grimes and his tuitions?
Not today, but I've definitely had tuition at other tracks.
Yeah, and how easy do you find it, or how hard do you find it?
I mean it's reasonably easy. I've got a lot of experience on the sim, and it does transfer across. But obviously, you need to build it up here rather than on the sim where you just.
Well, if you get it wrong on the sim, there's no problem. You just plop yourself back on the circuit.
That's yeah, and it's no repair time.
Anyway, all the best. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you.
I'm joined here on the Backseat Driver at Oulton Park with Anthony Seddon and Mac Priestwood. Gentlemen, are you enjoying the day?
Fantastic. What could be better than Oulton Park? Just shame it's not raining.
It tried a moment or two ago.
Yeah, no, we could do with some rain. Definitely want rain.
And Mac, how's it going for you?
Yeah, it's going very well. We've had a good morning. Hopefully we're going to have a good afternoon as well.
What is it about the 116 trophy that attracted you?
It's my mate, Mark Bate.
You admit to it.
I'm afraid so, yeah. Yeah, no, it was Mark that said he was setting up a race series, so I said I'll have a car as well then. And that's
Are you a racer of old, or is this your first?
The first thing I ever did.
And are you enjoying it?
Yeah, fantastic. It's great. Great. I've got a 120 as well.
So you're doing the sprints as well?
Yeah, well, Mac's doing the sprints in the 116 as well. So it's all good.
Mac, how's it going for you?
It's going well. It's my first year, and we've had a second and a first, so very pleased.
And what attracted you to it?
It was recommended by a mate of mine, so we joined, met Anton, and ever since we've got on really well, and we just clicked really, so...
The one thing I noticed, I've been to a couple of the meetings, it's very friendly. I mean, there's the rivalry on the circuit, but in the main, in the paddock, it's more good humour and banter than anything else.
Yeah, that's how it needs to be, though, isn't it? We need to have fun, don't we?
Yeah, instead of the needle that you see in F1.
Yeah, definitely.
And how are you finding it?
Yeah, very good. The first event, I was... everyone greets you, shakes your hand. It's very warm, and everyone's very nice. So.
And what's your best finish up to press?
First place, and I believe it was Snetterton.
So it's gone very well from the beginning.
Yeah, very well.
And how have you done, Anthony?
I think we've had a fourth place. I think that's a couple of fourths. I'm not sure. I forget them very quickly. They're not first, especially when he's in front.
So you enjoy looking at the back of his car?
Oh, absolutely. Have you not watched me following him around today?
So, I mean, how are you expecting to do this Saturday? Because it's the season finale here at Oulton Park.
We're going for first, so we'll see.
Ditto. We're here to race, aren't we? And to win.
Everyone's here to win, yeah.
Anthony and Mac, thank you very much for joining me on the Backseat Driver.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Ethan Hall, car number 25. Ethan, it's your first series. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's a really good series, actually. Start off racing to get into, and, it's very, very close sort of grid. So, yeah, if you're looking to get into racing, I would say try the 116 because it's very close racing, and also coming from karting, it's sort of just a big go-kart because it's a rear-wheel drive car. So, yeah.
What made you get into the 116 in the first place?
Well, we were having a look around over the winter to sort of step up, try and find a car, and this caught our eye. So, and it looks quite good. So we thought it looked really good. So yeah, quick, reliable cars, and they're all sort of the same engine. So it's all about drivability, and it really helps you, get quicker and help your racecraft, and maybe help you move up series
Because the one thing is the cars are identical. They're all about 130 brake horsepower. All the modifications are the same. Nobody can do anything different to their car to make it quicker. And if you are quicker, you get pulled in to find out why you're quicker, especially if it's not drivability. How are you finding the learning curve?
There's been a huge shift in learning this year. I've gone from basically being a novice to, now knowing everything about a 116, how it'll feel in the wet, dry, how it'll act if I do this, do that. So, it's all about coming to these new tracks, trying to learn them, and then also, learn the car as well. How it will react around these tracks is all part of the series. And, I think with more and more practice, we'll be slowly moving our way up.
So what's your best finish up to press this season?
I think our best finish this season is P18.
Not bad for a starting out.
Yeah.
And of course, I've just been chatting to your dad. Your dad does all the bank rolling and everything else.
Yeah, he helps me out, and he couldn't be here without him. So
He was saying this morning you snapped a drive shaft, but the cars are so simple. It was quite a quick fix, and you're back out there.
Yeah, they're very easy fixes, and if you have a problem, there's many people around to help you. So may sound like a massive problem, but quick, easy fix once you look at it in these cars.
So you'll be looking forward to another full season in 2024?
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to 2024, seeing what we can do to improve the car, and trying to push that extra step next year.
Ethan, thank you very much for joining me on the Backseat Driver.
Thank you.
Here at the Oulton Park GAZ Shocks Trophy Day with Matt Highcock, driver of car 555. How's it going?
All right, mate. Yeah, you.
Slight accident. He's just spilt his can of energy drink, which from the odd comment earlier on, he needs to pour in the petrol tank of the BM. How long have you been in this series?
2 years now. Started 2 years ago. So, started 22.
And are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a great series. It's good affordability wise. The other drivers, the driving standards are good. It's mega, absolutely mega. Yeah.
Is this your first series, or have you raced before?
No, this is my first series. I've done a bit of karting, a bit of road rallies, stuff like that, but never circuit racing. This is the first thing I've entered.
And what got you into this? What made you want to do this?
I was looking at different championships to enter, so I looked at MR2s, MX5s, even looked at C1s and all that, and then stumbled across GAZ Shocks 116 Trophy. I spoke to Mark Bate, had a chat with him, and it was more affordable than I thought it was, so I just decided to build a car, see how it went, and then I've never looked back, really.
Now, according to you, you're down a bit on power today. What's the problem?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Is it automotive or is it you?
It might be both, I don't know. No, I've done a lot to the car recently. It seems better. I was testing her on Wednesday as well. And it seems better today, but I can't tell. We're having a bit of problems with understeer as well, so it could even be the handling that makes it feel like it's down on power. Because Oulton Park is a circuit, it's all about momentum. So if you're dropping in momentum, your car will feel slow anyway.
And how many races have you done this season?
All of them. So 5 so far.
And how have you done? Where do you lie in the championship stakes?
I've won 2. Had 2 thirds, 1 7th. So I've had the most wins this season. Yeah.
So you could be carrying home the silverware.
I hope so. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. The only person who could match, I think, at the moment is Mac Priestwood. I think he's had a few podiums and then he's had 1 win. So if he won Oulton, I think he'd be matching me. Yeah.
Anyway, all the best, sir, and constant continuing success in the GAZ Shocks 116 Trophy.
Yeah, I hope so. Fingers crossed. Cheers, mate.
I'm here with Mark Copeland, film producer who is producing a documentary on the GAZ Shocks 116 trophy. Mark, welcome to the Backseat Driver.
Thank you very much for having us.
So, what is the story behind your documentary?
So, basically, it's a way of us showing that you can go out, buy a car, build it, can be anyone off the street, do your arts licence and go out there and have fun in the race.
And how's the filming going? Because I know Mark, etc., very well, and I dare say there might be a bit of editing to be done.
I've got a feeling there's going to be a fair bit of editing. Him and his brother, they're a cracking pair, and because they've got so much characteristic to them, we can get plenty of footage, and it's entertaining as well. It doesn't want to be just simple documenting of the events that are unfolding, but it makes it an entertainment and a pleasure to watch as well.
So this documentary starts from the very beginning, the acquisition of a car.
That's correct, yeah. They had to go out, find themselves the correct car to do it, and then go through the process of building the car to make scrutineering. But at the same time as that, just to add an extra difficulty, is they had to acquire and build a tow car. On top of that, they also had to do their ARDS licences. So it's not a case of just building a car and doing the licensing. They've had to build something that can get it to the track as well.
So how long's the filming been going on?
Oh, we've been filming for a couple of months now. Right from the start when we went out and found the tow car, which was locked up in an abandoned unit. Half the roof had fallen in on it. So they've got this car, they've got it up to muster now. It looks fantastic with all the Alpine styling kits on it. And then
it wouldn't be this 3 Series pickup, would it?
That's the very one itself, yeah. It started life as a bit of a pig, and now it's gone full circle.
So this Saturday being the season finale, is that going to be it for your filming, or is there still more to be done?
Well, to be continued, I think, is the best way to answer that. This is episode 1, hopefully, of a long line of potential episodes on different motorsports, different backgrounds, with the same kind of storyline each time.
Mark Copeland, thank you very much for joining me on the Backseat Driver. If somebody wants to watch this Oscar-winning footage, where will they find it?
Hopefully in the Oscars, but it will be on YouTube at one point, and hopefully if it goes out to the correct people, we'll see it on other channels as well.
Do we know the title of it?
Title's is currently in production.
In discussion?
Yes.
Mark Copeland, once again, thanks very much for joining me on the Backseat Driver.
Thanks for having us. Pleasure.
I'm down at Oulton Park on the GAZ Shocks 116 Trophy Track Day, and guess who's here? A man, a name, a voice that's certainly no stranger to the Backseat Driver radio show or the Backseat Driver podcast. The one, the only, Ray Grimes, Mr. Smooth Guy himself. Ray, welcome back.
Thank you very much. It's a lot warmer in your studio, and there's a cup of tea while you're doing it.
Well, you won't be too long. You're heading off abroad again, aren't you?
Spa next week, and then Mugello in Italy at the end of the month for the World Ferrari Finals.
So, I mean, these little 116 BMWs must seem small fry compared to the cars you normally drive around in.
It seems strange, but actually the smaller cars are more fun because they're all equal. So when you're actually racing them against each other, it's harder to overtake. So it makes it more exciting. Now,
I mean, the 116 Trophy is a fantastic series. It's gained in popularity and numbers very, very quickly. I mean, it's one hell of a series.
Well, Mark Bate, who founded the 116 Trophy, came up with the concept of making a car that was very cheap to build, so the normal man in the street could build one. It's a 1.5 hour race that you can have up to 3 drivers, so you could actually get 3 pals to get together, build a car between them, and they split the cost by a third. So all of a sudden the normal man in the street can go motor racing rather than just the elite.
And the one thing, and not being funny, they're not overly fast because it's a relatively standard 1600 engine.
Yeah, if all the cars have got the same brake horsepower, these have got 130 brake horse, then the skill is in overtaking people when you've all got the same power. So that's what makes it so exciting. An hour and a half of 40 cars on the grid, racing each other, trying to overtake each other. So you've got to be it builds your skill set up really, really quickly.
Now, a lot of the people who drive in this or race in this, a lot of them haven't been racing drivers before, have they?
No, as I say, that's the great thing about this series is you get guys that have never raced before. They do their ARDS course. They can come and do this, and it's relatively cheap compared to other formula. But it's very exciting, and it's something you can do with your pals, which is that's what we all do it for. As you get older, you go racing to be with your pals rather than just trying to win trophies and things.
Now, you're known for racing and coaching with Ferrari. I mean, what's it like driving these little cars, and what are you able to pass on to these guys?
The secret with an underpowered car is you've got to be as smooth as possible. The minute you turn the steering aggressively, or you get on the power aggressively, or you brake hard, you've killed all your speed. It's like somebody sat next to you and pulling your handbrake on as you're going round. So the secret is finesse and flowing movements, and keep it, because it's only 130 brake horse, so you've got to keep that moving, not stopping and starting.
Now, you have raced in this, haven't you, on and off? Are you going to make a comeback?
You never know. I'm like Frank Sinatra. I've retired about 7 times so far. But you actually.
I mean, it's not unusual when Ray Grimes is here. Oh, not again.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I'm going to be doing a few different things next year. So you never know what's around the corner. The only time I say I'm racing a car is when I'm actually leaving the pit lane. Other than that, I'm not racing.
So, do you enjoy racing these? Besides coaching in them, when you do race them, do you enjoy it?
Well, I always thought as you get older that you kind of steady down a little bit. But even when I'm coaching and I'm coaching somebody, I'm actually trying to beat other people that are coaching other drivers. So I'm always wanting to be faster than anybody else. And I thought that would have died out. I'm 66 now, and I thought it would have gone years ago. But I'm actually getting worse.
And, I mean, are you still racing the Ferraris? Because I know you also do a lot of testing for teams with historic Le Mans cars.
Yeah, I did a shakedown into F1 cars before Silverstone Classic in a Keke Rosberg's World Championship winning Williams, and the Dallara, which Emanuele Pirro drove in period. I mean, just to give you an example, the Dallara it's 780 brake horsepower. It weighed 460 kilos. It's got 6-speed gearbox and it revs through to 10,000 revs. So that gives you an idea of how quick it was.
So, I mean, did you enjoy driving it?
I enjoyed the Williams because the gearbox was a lot better to use. The Dallara, you was kind of fishing around for the gears because it's a 6-speed box and you don't want to put it in the wrong gear because it's a little bit expensive to repair those engines.
So, I mean, have you much coaching left to do in the 116 Trophy this year, or will you start again next season?
I've got a new client that's going to be racing. He's never raced a thing in his life before. So we've just bought one of the cars that's here today. We're picking it up on Saturday. So he's bought a Ferrari Challenge car, and I said, you can't just jump in the Challenge car. That's crazy, because he's got no experience whatsoever. So we bought a 116 so that he can get his experience level up, and then we'll do some testing with the Challenge car until we get him to a point where he can do Challenge.
Ray Grimes, also known as Raymondo. As always, it's been a pleasure chatting to you, so thanks for joining me on the Backseat Driver.
Nice to see you again, Mark.
Well, there you are. A day down at Oulton Park with the GAZ Shocks 116 BMW Trophy. Track day, practice day, chat with Mark and his brother Ian, chat with a few of the drivers who are all expecting to do well this Saturday, and of course a final chat with the old Raymondo Grimes. So once again, thank you for joining me on the Backseat Driver Podcast, and my eternal thanks to Mark Bate and the GAZ Shocks Trophy for their continued support of the Backseat Driver Podcast. Really beaten on price, never beaten on service. Whether it's cars, bikes or commercials, Hodder Tyres are the best in the business. And when it comes to tyre expertise and advice to supplying the correct tyres for your vehicle's specific requirements, nobody comes close to David Lakin and the Hodder Tyres team. So give them a call on 01200 613 192 or visit the website at hoddertyres.co.uk.